Hey everyone, welcome to another video and thank you so much for clicking. Today we are making a ruffle hat. This is an adult version and I'll be showing you how to adjust the circumference so that it can fit perfectly on your head without adding an elastic thread. So stick around, watch the video to the end, and if you find it helpful, give it a like and share. Also, if it's your first time here, consider subscribing and let's get started. Alright, so in this project, we are going to need 200 grams of yarn. This is Robin Chunky. It's 100% acrylic. We will be using 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, a pair of scissors, measuring tape, and a darning needle. So to start, make a magic circle. This is how I make mine. Just a simple circle. Then in that space, insert your hook and grab yarn to make 2 chains. So the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So this space that we've created, we are going to make 12 double crochets. This is 1, 2, and we are going to make double crochets until we have 12 in total. Alright, making the last double crochet, then pull the tail to close that space and make sure it's tight enough. Go through the first double crochet to make a slip stitch, and that's how we complete round 1. So in round 2 we are going to make increases in every stitch. So we start by chaining 2, which does not count as a stitch, and in round 2 we are making crossed double crochets. So make a double crochet in your very first stitch, a double crochet in the next stitch, then yarn over, go back to the first stitch through the back of this second double crochet. So this is how we are going to do it. Go through the back like that, then to the front, and insert your hook in the first double crochet stitch and grab yarn, pull through like this and make a double crochet. So this is our first crossed double crochet. You can see it's this is how it looks like, and then in the second double crochet we make another double crochet. So we have 4 double crochets so far. We've made 2 increases. So go to the next stitch and make a double crochet into the next, a double crochet, and then yarn over, go back to the previous double crochet, insert your hook through the back, grab yarn, pull through, and make a crossed double crochet. Then come back to this next stitch where we have a double crochet in it and make a second double crochet. So this is how we are going to make increases in round 2. Okay, so repeat the pattern to the end, and at the end you'll have a total of 24 stitches. So double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, then yarn over, go through the back of this stitch and insert your hook in the previous double crochet stitch, grab yarn, pull through, and make a crossed double crochet. Then come back to this stitch right here and make a double crochet. So repeat the pattern to the end. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we complete round 2 with 24 stitches in total, and now we are going to slip stitch in the very first stitch, and this is how it looks like. So round 3, chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. In this round we are going to make increases in the second stitch, and this is how we are going to work it. So skip the first stitch, make a double crochet in the second stitch, then yarn over, go through the back of this double crochet and insert your hook in the previous stitch that you skipped and make a crossed double crochet. Then come back to this second stitch and make an increase. So we're making a double crochet right there. Then skip the next stitch into the second one, make a double crochet, yarn over, go through the back of this stitch and make a double crochet in that skipped stitch, and come back to this second stitch and make an increase. Skip this next stitch and in the second make a double crochet, yarn over, go through the back and insert your hook in the stitch that you skipped, make a double crochet, and now come back in the second stitch, make another double crochet. So we are going to repeat this pattern all the way to the end of this round 3. So skip this and insert your hook in the next stitch, then yarn over, go through the back and insert your hook in the stitch that you skipped and make a crossed double crochet like that. Then now we are making an increase in that second stitch. So keep on working this pattern to the end. Alright, we complete round 3 with a total of 36 stitches, and now we are going to slip stitch in the very first stitch. So to start round 4, chain 2. Remember the 2 chains do not count as a stitch. So we are making increases until our crown measures 6.5 to 7 inches, and right now it's about 3.5 inches. So in round 4 we are going to make increases in the 3rd stitch, and this is how we are going to make our crossed double crochets. So skip the first stitch and in the second make a double crochet, then yarn over, go back to that first stitch and make a crossed double crochet, and now in the 3rd stitch, these are 2 stitches worked, so now in the 3rd stitch you're going to make 2 double crochets. So this is 1 and 2. In the next, skip this stitch and work in the 2nd stitch a double crochet. Then yarn over, go back to that previous stitch you skipped, make a double crochet. Then in the 3rd stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets. So 1, 2. So in round 4 we are going to repeat this pattern all the way to the end, and at the end of this round you should be having a total of 48 stitches. So keep on repeating by working across to double crochet, then an increase in the third stitch. So skip this and work a double crochet in the next stitch, then yarn over, go back into that previous stitch that you skipped, and make a double crochet. And this is a crossed double crochet right here, and now in the third stitch we are going to make an increase by working 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Then next skip this and into the next make a double crochet, then yarn over, go back to that previous stitch that you skipped and make a crossed double crochet. And now in the third stitch make 2 double crochets, 1, 2. So keep working and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. Right, so we've come to the end of round 4, just working the last stitches, and we have 48 stitches in total. So slip stitch in the very first stitch to complete the round, and now we start round 5. Okay, chain 2. In round 5 we're going to make increases in every 4th stitch, so we are going to make cross stitch in this very, so you skip this first stitch and work a double crochet in the second stitch, then go back into the first stitch and make a double crochet. So we've created a crossed double crochet, and then we are going to do the same in the next 2 stitches. Like that, and in this 4th stitch we are going to make an increase. So in round 5 we are making something similar to what we did in round 3. Okay, let me just do it again so that you can get that drift. So skip this and work a double crochet in the next, then yarn over, go back to that stitch you skipped, make a double crochet, then skip the next stitch and work a double crochet in the next, yarn over, go back in that previous stitch you skipped, make a double crochet and yarn over, go back to this stitch that you worked a double crochet and make another double crochet. So that's how we make increases. So this is how you know you've worked in 4 double crochets or 4 stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the 4th stitch is where you make an increase. So let's keep working in that order to the end of round 5, and at the end you'll have a total of 60 double crochets. Then in the next 2, so you skip that, then work a double crochet right there, then come back, make a crossed double crochet, then now we are going to make an increase in that 4th stitch. Okay, so almost the end of this round, we slip stitch to complete the round like that. And let's confirm our crown diameter. So it's around 5.5, and we want something that is 6.5 to 7 inches. So one more round to go, chain 2. So this round 5 we have a total of 60 double crochets, and in the next round we are going to make increases in every 5th stitch. So we work across double crochet, and by now I believe you have gotten the pattern. So skip the first stitch and work double crochet in the second, then yarn over, go back to the previous stitch and make a double crochet into the next 2, work across stitch, and these are 4 double crochets in total, and in the 5th we are going to make an increase. So in round 6 we are making something similar to what we did in round 4. Okay, now in the next 2 across stitch like this, in the next 2 across stitch, and in the 5th stitch we make an increase. So 2 double crochets in that same stitch, and repeat the pattern to the end of this round, where you'll have a total of 72 double crochets. Almost at the end of round 6. We make 2 double crochets in that last stitch, then slip stitch in the very first to complete the round. Then at this point we confirm our crown once again. It's 6.5, and this can actually stretch to 7. Okay, so from round 7 we are not going to make any increases. Okay, so we are going to make crossed double crochets all the way until we achieve the height that we want for our bucket hat. So let's make crossed double crochets in every stitch to the end. So skip that one stitch, then come back and work double crochet, skip, work in the next, then come back and work a double crochet, skip, work in the next, then come back, and repeat this all the way to the end of this round. So in round 6 we completed with a total of 72 double crochets, and that is the same number of stitches we are going to complete with in this next round. We complete round 7 with a slip stitch in the very first stitch, and you can see that our bucket hat is starting to give shape. And in round 8 all the way to round 12 we are going to repeat exactly what we've done in round 7. So chain 2 and make crossed double crochet in each and every stitch to the end. So I will meet you at the end of round 12 to show you the next step. Okay, so I am at the end of round 12, just going to slip stitch the very first stitch, and at this point the height is measuring 6.5, and that is the perfect measurement we have. Now the next step, we are going to make a decrease using single crochets in each and every stitch. If your head circumference is between 20 and 21, you make decreases in each and every stitch. But if your head circumference is 22 to 24, then you're going to make decreases in the second and third stitch. So in this case, I'm going to work a single crochet in the very first stitch, and then in the next make a decrease. So to make a decrease, you pull a loop and then go into the next stitch, pull a loop. Once you have 3 loops on your hook, grab yarn and pull through all. Into the next, a single crochet, and then in the next 2 we're going to make a decrease. So pull up a loop, and then the next pull up a loop. Once you have 3 loops, grab yarn, pull through all. Then in the next, a single crochet, and in the next 2 single crochet, 2 together. So we are going to repeat this to the end. So this next one is a single crochet, then the next 2 single crochets together, single crochet, and then the next 2 we make a decrease. Okay, so we complete this round with single crochet, 2 together, then join in the very first single crochet with a slip stitch. Now the next round we are going to start making ruffles, and we are going to make ruffles using triple crochet, and we will be making the triple crochets in the front loop only. So you have 2 loops on each stitch. So this is the front loop right here, and the one far from you is the back loop. So we start by chaining 3. These 3 won't count as a stitch, so yarn over twice to make the first triple crochet, and insert your hook through the front loop, the very first stitch, grab yarn, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So that's the first triple crochet. The next, yarn over twice in the same front loop, grab yarn, pull through. Once you have 4 loops on your hook, grab yarn, pull through the first 2, grab yarn, pull through the second 2 loops, and grab yarn, pull through the last 2 loops. Yarn over twice, go back into the same loop, the front loop, grab yarn, pull through the first 2, pull through the second 2 loops, and pull through the last 2 loops. So we have 3 triple crochet in the very first stitch. We are going to repeat the same in the next stitch. First yarn over twice, then go into the next stitch, front loop only, grab yarn, pull through, grab yarn, pull through the first 2 loops, grab yarn, pull through the second 2 loops, and then the last 2 loops. Then into the next, repeat this pattern all the way to the end of this round. So this is our first round, making the ruffles. Almost at the end of this first round of making ruffles. So we slip stitch in the first triple crochet, and to start the next round we chain 3 and repeat the same, making 3 triple crochet in each and every stitch. So that is the first one, then the second one. In this round we are working in both loops. So we have 3 triple crochet in the first stitch, and now in the next make 3 triple crochet. So repeat the pattern to the end of this round. Okay, so this is round 2. I'm going to slip stitch in the very first triple crochet to complete the round, and so far this is how the ruffles are looking like. And I'm going to change colors. So I'll be using this navy blue for round 3, and in round 3 we are going to change the pattern. So start by making a slip knot, and I'm going to cut this, pull that loop, fasten, and in that very first stitch I'm going to insert my hook and pull this loop of the new yarn, chain 1. In this very stitch you're going to make a single crochet, chain 2, go into the next stitch, make a single crochet. So for round 3 we are going to make single crochets in each and every stitch, separated by 2 chains. So chain 2 into the next single crochet, chain 2 into the next stitch, make a single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet. So changing yarn is optional. You can continue with the same color that you are using, but it's also okay to change the color to your favorite that blends well with your primary color. So the next one is a single crochet, the next one a single crochet. So keep making single crochets all the way to the end of this round. This will be our last round, and I'll meet you at this point to show you the next step. Okay, so we've come to the end of this round. We're going to chain 2 and make a slip stitch in the very first single crochet, then chain 1, fasten and cut your yarn. And that is it. So this is how the ruffles are looking, very beautiful. So the next step now is to weave in all the loose ends, and we will be done with today's project. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a like, share, and leave a sweet comment if you found it helpful. Thank you so much for always coming to watch my tutorials, and until next one, bye. Don't forget to subscribe, please.